would vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump in a heartbeat.
What do you do?
Go with Trump with a mouthful of almond.
Damn! Once again, there's a very big math problem for Donald Trump, and he doesn't seem to understand it as he's still attacking Nikki Haley supporters today and the state of Vermont. Overall, your thoughts?
You know, as I say, it's the old, like that old saying, right? When FDR beat Alf Landon, as goes Maine, so goes Vermont, because those are the only two states Alf Landon won. I think Nikki Haley should have stayed in. She'd been like, as goes Vermont, so goes the rest of the country. She should have kept fighting on. You know, yes, right? Like, I mean, the funniest thing is when everybody pretends that Donald Trump has the emotional, intellectual, you know, any abilities to be an actual non-toddler.
President Xi, very good conversations. I liked him a lot. I told him we shot 57 missiles into Syria while he was having chocolate cake. For the people of Puerto Rico, we love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
And so she gets up and gives this speech, and she won't endorse Trump, which I got to say, probably sent the ketchup flying off the walls down to DEFCON 2 at Mar-a-Lago. But like the thing is in the end, you know, she didn't endorse him, but then she, you know, gives the statement, and I get it, right? There's certain things you have to say in politics, and they are traditions. And in that way, I think it was the right thing to say, but it's so funny. I don't know how you don't break out laughing saying when she's like, he's going to have to earn the support of independents and Republicans. This is the guy that the day before was saying, we don't need anybody who didn't vote for me. We don't want any moderate Republicans. Bird brain over there, as he was calling her. Like, yeah, okay, that's the guy who's going to go and reach out to all the people who voted against him. He's I mean, you know, he is what he is. He's the Jabberwocky we know. He's not going to change.
You heard him, girls. Party's over. Start talking, kid. What else you know about that book?
You know, I mean,
well, he is. There is no doubt in my mind that right now he is livid about Vermont. He so wanted to say every 50 state. Now he can't do that. He's livid about Nikki Haley not endorsing him and bowing her on the knee. And this is going to be something, I think that's what you're seeing play out in his reaction. He should be trying to appeal to him. Biden today is appealing to Nikki Haley's voters.
This is a statement. Donald Trump made it clear he doesn't want Nikki Haley supporters. I want to be clear. There is a place for them in my campaign. I know that Democrats and Republicans and independents disagree on many issues and hold strong convictions. That's a good thing. That's what America stands for.
And he's doing a very good job of it while Trump is over there going, hey, losers, get on board. You know, it really is. You can see his rage manifesting itself.
Disorder! Disorder! Disorder!
well, I mean, that's the difference, and that's the thing that the media won't be honest about. Sane adult, toddler fighting over the swings at recess. You know, he's so emotionally damaged in such serious ways. He cannot bring himself. To him, it is a total rejection. It's narcissistic injury. It's embarrassment. These people didn't vote for me.
Disorder! Disorder! Disorder!
And that is the mentality of people who become dictators, because they hate everybody who does not support them and thinks that they deserve the worst fate in the world, instead of saying, maybe there's a reason they didn't support me. And, you know, it's not like every voter in Vermont who didn't vote for him came out and insulted him personally. They just didn't vote for him, you know, but to him, that's what they did. So he cannot go and appeal to them. Now, and again, it doesn't matter in Vermont because Vermont isn't a state that matters. But again, you've seen in numerous of these states, one of them was crazy. Was it North Carolina where it's like 70% or something? Haley voters won't vote for him.
You're talking about Nikki Haley voters, and will they actually go back and be part of the Trump, ticket? Will they endorse that? The reality is, you look at state by state in the really heavy red states yesterday. It was about a 16, 17 point attrition, which is pretty standard. But the minute you got Virginia, Iowa, Massachusetts, Colorado, Utah was a huge problem for him. And he did lose Vermont fair and square. I mean, you have he still has this large portion of the Republican Party that is not embracing this pseudo incumbent, as we've described him. And if he just loses 5-10% of the Republican vote, he's got no chance at winning come November.
Right. Exactly. I mean, and look, if you do the math on that, I think I did it on one of the earlier contests, was at South Carolina, where 59%, I think it was in the end, of Haley voters said they would not vote for Trump. And, I assume that at least 10 to 20% of those will in the end, they'll go back to him, whatever. But if you just did some basic math, you could come to between 15 and 20% of them not voting for him. And he's dead.